Hello, this is Sztygrys, and we have the game from the IGLO. The group is D, and the black player is senbo, white is Sofiam. Let's see. Sofiam is known for her very unorthodox openings, and in this game it was indeed unorthodox, but it is fine. All of the moves are the important moves. All of them are good to play. But black is just playing normally, which is usually the best response if our opponent does something very strange. Now white played the k3 move, and it should not be that important, I would say. Nowadays, we usually prefer to just go into the corner or play some kakari. There are some double kakaris that we can also play. All of that is bigger than the k3 move. Also, there is even this possibility, which should also be bigger, more important than the k3. So I would not play there yet. For now, black just plays the big move. We ignore the k3 because it is not so important. Black plays the joseki in the upper left. This is some kind of a joseki. And now we play the c7. Usually we play the c7 move to create some moyo on the lower side, which may be a bit difficult because when white will get center, white will just add a move, make it stronger, and it will be harder to make something big on the lower side. Maybe black was afraid that white will just start a fight like this, and the stone at k3 will help in the fight. Maybe this was the concern. As black, I would consider changing the side, playing like this and this, and the usual joseki would be something like that. Oh no! This, and something like that. Maybe, but the left side is really not interesting, so maybe not the best way to play. I think the best would be to just ignore the lower left corner for now. I don't think the fight is that scary for black yet. We can just add a move. For example, we can add a move like this. This is a very big move. Or we can use the fact that we have some stones here that may be used to create some moy or some territory on the upper side and play here. This would be what I would probably play. In the game, black got the strength and white added a move. And I want to stress that it is not that the black wall is useless, because some would say, oh, there is a living shape here, then this is completely useless, blah, 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 blah. And it is not really the case. There are many ways you can use you can use the strength. The most important is to fight. This will not be easy here because it is hard to attack white group. But also, this is a safe group. We will not have to worry about it because it is rather strong. Also, when there will be another fighting somewhere else, this may still be useful. We can run to it sooner or later. Also, there is a possibility to harass stones. Maybe they are not in danger, but after black plays move like this, then another move will be already quite strong. So white still needs to be careful about those stones. So the wall is not useless. We should remember that. Black added a move, and I don't like the way it is played because black has a wall, so black does not need to add a move because he's already strong. And if we play like this, we don't put pressure on white stones. White can just add a move and taking some territory and making himself stronger, and she will be fine. So it is not the best way to play here. I would really prefer to play from the other side. We take territory and we make a possibility to harass the stones later. There is some Joseki. If someone is curious what happens after the cat, black will not play like this, so black will play like this and give up the 2 stones, something like that. We should remember this is the way to play. And after white will protect, then probably black will also protect the corner somehow. In the game black played here, maybe it was too optimistic. Maybe a move like this or like this to make a living shape in the corner would be good. Yes, in the game black had to come back, and now white just separated the black stone. And we should remember that this group is not really yet alive. It is not a living shape, so there is a possibility for white to fight there. There was a very interesting sequence there, and with this sequence white managed to get some influence, more or less in center. So I do like the result for white, more or less. And now we can focus on this group and somehow try to harass it. In the game white chose this one. It is fine. This would be more common way, I think. I like the move here, but I'm not sure. Also, it is very important to take away the eyes of black, because if we play like this, and still black can just play here and make a living shape and take some territory, so it would be very big. I would be very tempted to just play here, and the cat here is not that interesting for black. Anyway, now black added a move at r10. It is a bit risky to play because still the black group is not yet settled. So white just separates. I'm not sure why white didn't play like this, because if we don't, then black will just separate us and it will be bad for white. The white will have a very bad shape. The shape when we have stones on the 2 sides of the black stick. There are some fully cut kaimas there, which is usually a bad shape. So I am not sure why we did not play here. This would look like a proper shape. Of course, there are some problems here, but black can capture, and there is not even an eye there yet. So probably acceptable. Now the shape of white is much better. Yes, this is so painful for white to just let black separate like this. In the game, black tried to harass the white group and really tried to kill it. I am not sure it should be possible to kill the group. For example, if white will add a move here, we already have 1 eye on the side. I think it looks like there is a possibility to make an eye there, so white should be fine. In the game though, white tried to make the Hana and connect, but it doesn't make 2 eyes, so black can still kill us, which is unfortunate. The group is very big, and now black is in the lead. We got like so much strength, but this strength, it is not easy to make that much territory out of it. Like the amount of territory we lost here is so big, so it is hard to use it, especially when there are no weak black groups around. Yes, this concludes the right side group. It is dead now, and black is just firmly ahead. Now it is important to not try to do that much. Black is ahead in points. We just want to go into the endgame fast. We don't want to create any weak groups. We want to go to the endgame. The M3 move normally would be good because it separates two groups that can be attacked, but it is a bit risky. I would maybe prefer to just let white connect and just reduce the side, for example, like that. Here and here. This should be enough for black to win. If we cannot calculate how much do we need, then maybe we should just play the best move that we think, the move that we think is the best. And maybe this move is one of it. This is the best move. I don't know, but it is a bit risky. In the game, white chose this variation. And it is not that easy to fight. Like black separated, so still white have some problems, but these groups are almost connected, so white only needs to take care of this one. And we have some center moves like this, and even something like this, or like this. So white should be fine. But I like that white wanted to get something more because white is losing. So white does not want to play peacefully. Like if we just leave, for example, like this, and maybe try to leave whatever and make a living group, then we probably still lose. So white is trying to separate to use the enormous strength that she has. This is a good way to play. Yes, and black does not is not afraid. Maybe we can just play here and give up the stones. It still should be fine, but it is a big loss. And black did not agree with this way of playing. Black wants to rescue all the stones, and it is not easy. Like now, it is very hard to say if black will manage to get something. The result is very good for white, very successful. I don't think it is easy to kill all of those stones. So the black groups are in danger. First, black tries to get a shape with this group. I don't think it is alive yet, so still very risky for black. And now we need to come back to the other group. Yes, and we need to make a living shape with it. But even if we make, probably white will also get a living shape, and we still have to be careful with this group. So the ideal result would be for black to leave, make white leave also, and then we can come back to the group in the center. And I'm not sure if we can manage it. It is hard to say. Oh, is this now alive? If it is alive, then black is fine. But if it is not alive, then it is not fine for black. How to kill? Do we know how to kill? Ah, unfortunately, we don't know how to kill. There is no way. So black should be alive. Then if it is alive, then black is fine. We just need to live with this group, and we'll be okay. So let's see. Oh, and now the game ended. This is very unfortunate. I think black is able to make a living shape without big problems. The easiest way would be to just play here. White can destroy the ice here, and we can create another eye here. Probably white will have to add a move to make a living shape, and black will get Santa, for example, to play here. Or we can play here earlier, even. It is fine. Generally, result should be good enough for black, I would say. Maybe it was not that easy to find the move in the time trouble, but other moves should also work. Like this should also be fine. Or maybe some other sequence that we can play here. This is unfortunate because black played a good game and he was ahead. But also Go is very cruel, and white was playing very well to come back. Like she tried to find a sequence that will make a complicated fight, and she managed to do it. I will do a quick recap. I would say that for the white player, I've seen some of her matches already, and for sure she is very aggressive, very a lot of fighting spirits, and she likes to fight. But at first, it is not good to fight that much because you can easily lose something. For example, the group on the right. We were not careful enough, and the group died and black got ahead. But when we are behind, then fighting is very good. So I think she can have the ability to come back in the losing position. Anyway, this is Joseki. This is also Joseki. Remember that the wall is not useless, even if white gets the extension here. We can still use it, but not like this. We should use it like this to take the territory and make some harassment in the future. Here, black needs to add a move so to the corner to make a living shape. This was probably too optimistic. A good result for white. White got a lot of strength, and black was maybe a bit too optimistic. We should have made a living shape in the corner, and then we can attack the group. But before that, it is too risky, I would say. White just did not manage to close the black shape. Like this would be much better shape than the shape in the game. In the game, black just separated, and it was pretty bad for white. There was also another way to try to make a living shape. This one. Yes, and I would say that black did not play careful enough. Here we can just take the points, play the big moves. Like for example, get some reduction here. Yes, this is enough. White can go into the corners, sure, but I don't think it should be enough. Like we can play just something like that, and we are fine. Black is really fine. We have a lot of territory, and we are winning. In the game, black started some fight, and this fight was risky. Probably good for black still, but risky. And white managed to do something with it. So white just created a complicated position, and still black was fine if black would just live with the both groups, and he almost managed to do that, but in the end the time was it was too little time to do it. Unfortunate. Okay, that is all. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day. See you.